going to present our research paper entitled Home, Emotional and Social Adjustment are the predictors of neurotic tendencies among elderly people. As a part of introduction and need of the study, I would like to mention a few words. That is, as you know that globally the population of the aged is increasing. The portion of people aged 60 years is estimated to double from the 10% of the world population in the year 2002 to approximately 20% in the year 2005. And India is poised to become the second largest hub of seniors in the world. Because of improvement in the healthcare and technology has resulted in increased life expectancy. Indian society provides a congenial set of conditions for physically comfortable and emotionally satisfying old age. The extended family is the golden side of Indian social system. Strong kinship ties and religious values extolling the virtues of old age people have for generations acted as the natural social security for the old people. But nowadays, all these things are changing. There has been a marked change in the treatment of elderly compared to the earlier periods. India is affected by the process of change such as modernization, industrialization, urbanization, technology, science and technology, secularism, etc. And change of the position also, women's position also. In this kind of social situation, conflict and problem of adjustment have become a normal feature of Indian families. Lack of warmth and security of the family environment in this changing scenario has brought quite an unpleasant impact on elderly. They have, because of improvement in the healthcare and technology, has resulted in increased life expectancy. Indian society provides a congenial set of conditions for physically comfortable and emotionally satisfying old age. The extended family is the golden side of Indian social system. Strong kinship ties and religious values extolling the virtues of old age people have for generations acted as the natural social security for the old people. But nowadays, all these things are changing. There has been a marked change in the treatment of elderly compared to the earlier periods. India is affected by the process of change such as modernization, industrialization, urbanization, technology, science and technology, secularism, etc. And change of the position also, women's position also. In this kind of social situation, conflict and problem of adjustment have become a normal feature of Indian families. Lack of warmth and security of the family environment in this changing scenario has brought quite an unpleasant impact on elderly. They have lost the respect and care in the family. The term adjustment is a tantamount to internal and external equilibrium of the human being. The problem of adjustment is a vital issue of the old age people in the modern world, so it needs serious consideration. The aim of our study is this study aims to predict the neurotic tendencies among elderly people on the basis of home, emotional and social adjustment. Objectives of this study: to assess the gender differences in adjustment in 4 areas, that is home, emotional, social and neurotic tendencies. To investigate the strength and direction of the correlation between neurotic tendencies and adjustment in 3 areas, that is home, emotional and social. To determine the possibility of prediction of neurotic tendencies among elderly people with respect to their adjustment in home, emotional and social. Hypothesis: there will be a significant gender difference exists in home, emotional and social adjustment and neurotic tendencies among elderly people. The negative and significant coefficient of correlation will be yielded between three areas of adjustment: home, emotional, social and neurotic tendencies. Neurotic tendencies among elderly people will be significantly predicted on the basis of three areas of adjustment, that is home, emotional and social. The sample comprised of 300 elderly people, among them 150 male and 150 female between the 65 to 75 years of age were selected from Sangli, Kolhapur and Pune districts of Maharashtra, India. Among them, 150 were living in the old age home and 150 living in home. The sample was matched in terms of age, education and income, etc. The tools we have used to assess the adjustment and neuroticism: old age adjustment inventory developed by Shamshad Jasbi developed in the year 1995, and another one is PGI health questionnaire developed by Verma, Dwarka Prasad and Vic. Procedure: in the first stage of data collection, the elderly people living in the family and living in the old age home were contacted and explained the purpose of the study. With permission, date and time of the data collection was decided. Then group wise, in each group 20 to 25 elderly people contacted personally. The good rapport was established and then the tests were administered one by one in two sittings and gathered the data from selected sample. Statistical tools: we have used very simple statistical tools to analyze the data, that is students t-test, Carl Pearson's product movement correlation and multiple regression. Then the table number first, it reveals that
7 minutes.
Yes. It reveals that on all the variables studied, male elderly persons mean scores are high and significant at 0.001 level, which shows that compared to females, males are more adjusted to home, emotional and social dimensions, and hence they are having less neurotic tendencies, whereas female elderly have more neurotic tendencies. The next table, table number 2, it shows that neurotic tendencies of elderly people is negatively and significantly correlated with the home, emotional and social adjustment. Table number 3, it reveals that, it indicates that emotional and home adjustment emerged as a significant predictor of neurotic tendencies among elderly people. It is seen that emotional adjustment is a most significant predictor than home adjustment, and the social adjustment is not retained as a predictor in this model. So the remaining part of the study will be presented by one of my friends, that is Dr. Kumje, and that will be conclusion part. Yes.
I am co-author Professor Unje Lakshman, PVP College, Kautemakal Sangli, Shivaji University, Kolhapur, Maharashtra in India. I will present remaining part of this paper, that is conclusion. Conclusion number 1, elderly male people are more adjusted with home, emotional and social adjustment areas than the elderly female people. Conclusion number 2, elderly female people are having more neurotic tendencies than the elderly male people. Conclusion 3, there is significant and negative correlation between home emotional and social adjustment with neurotic tendencies among elderly people. Conclusion 4. It is found that emotional adjustment was a most significant predictor than home adjustment among elderly people. Thank you.